Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nuuli Forged. We are a 5e actual play stream that takes place in the world of Nuuli that came out of my brain, and 6 of my friends are brave enough to play in. Because people be crazy. People just be wacky. It's this heat. It's getting to everybody. Hello and welcome. First, a big shout out to Squillos, who gave us a shout out when we gave them a raid last week. So thank you, Squillos. Thank you, I've Got It, for the Pikachus. Always a pleasure and an honor. A little bit of housekeeping. It is a sad day. Ozzy Osbourne has unfortunately passed away. The Prince of Darkness, who we all love and admire. Yeah, that one hurts. Not gonna lie. That one sucks. But at least he did get to do his farewell concert in the UK, in his home turf, on his terms. So Ozzy's gonna make some shit better, I think. Anyway, so that's that. Also today, in not nearly as exciting, but still cool musical news, our final playlist dropped today for Selenar. So our Selenar playlist has dropped. You can check that out on spotify.com/newlyforged or however Spotify works. It's on there. It's Selenar's playlist. Go listen to it. It's got some good stuff on there. Selenar, yeah, Selenar is, of course, represented by the fire tonight, appropriately in the campground. So that's that.
I think I have a fire now. I can turn the...
Yeah, it's definitely firing. I can see it.
That's burning.
It is doing the stuff. Also, Matt, who plays Corvus, will be joining us a little bit later this evening, if all goes well and as planned. So hopefully we'll have a Corvus later on as well. That all being said, I'm going to need somebody to go ahead and roll me a D31 here, and we'll get into some introductions. Bum, 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 bum. Don't y'all jump at once. There we go.
6.
A 6 it is. All right. So, dear players, please introduce yourself, your characters, and think and answer and think about the question whether or not your character has ever been to an astrologer or a palmist or any kind of like psychic medium type personage, and if so, what kind of predictions were made for them, and how do they feel about that, and whether or not they've come true. So a little like free range, like, yeah, I stopped into a psychic and got my tarot cards read once, and it was bupkis, or it was very insightful. It's up to you. So you roll with us, you let me know. And we'll start at the top with Sarah.
Of course we are. That is me. I am Sarah, and I am playing Andra Dranspark, the halfling wizard. And I would say that Andra probably would not make any effort to see any kind of fortune teller. I feel like she would think that was beneath her.
Fair enough. Thank you so much. Next up, we've got Tanner.
Who is muted?
You're muted.
Oh, sorry. I'm Tanner. I'm playing Lunine, the Hexblood Fey Knight. And, yeah, my homeland's always nighttime, so kind of probably would be a thing.
Cool. So you think Lunine went a bunch and had some readings done?
I think it's possible.
Cool. All right. Very fun. Next up, we've got Amber.
Hi, I'm Amber, and I play Ozo, the halfling Way of Mercy monk. And well, to be frank, I didn't go on purpose, but there was this old lady one time, and she did start talking to me, and I just listened. And then, I realized that what she was saying was basically talking about how I was going to go on a adventure and not know why and all of my fate was really uncertain, and she was confused by it. But I was like, okay, that's fine. So I guess it's sort of come true because here I am. I'm just kind of going with the flow, and stuff's happening, and I guess this is an adventure.
Fair enough. I think it definitely qualifies as an adventure.
We're not even sure what dimension you're in.
It's great. Next up, we've got Mike.
Hey, I am Mike. I play Renata, Soul Angel. Your famous rock and roll bard warlock extraordinaire. And I like this question. I want to say that, yeah, at some point in his life, he went to a palm reader, let's say. And that palm reader, after looking into the lines on his palms, looks up to me and says, "The amount of applause you get from the crowd will never change the way you feel about yourself."
Oh, dang.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. Dropping it deep here.
I wasn't expecting that.
No.
No.
Very
It's
nice.
canon.
Very nice. Wonderful. And thank you so much. Next up, we've got Jeff.
Hello, I am Jeff. I play Selenar, an elf druid. And yeah, fortune telling and scrying is something that elves believe in, and Selenar is no exception. And they generally always pointed that he would go on some journey away from home, but always, in every time, he would return, wiser and more powerful than he was when he left. So he always knew he was destined to leave home.
Very cool. And my name is Jared. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 6-player characters. And yes, tons of people have gone. Nuuli has had a variety of fortune tellers. Some are legit, some are less so, but all are entertaining. So there's that. Well, that being done and out of the way, let's dive into last time on Nuuli Forged. Whew, it's going to be a chonky one today.
We made some
Honky.
Chonky.
Choices were made.
We made some choices.
Chonky choices were made, yes.
There were a lot of
Choice or words.
choices.
all at once.
Whew, all right.
Choices, might even say.
Here we go. Last time on Nuuli Forged, Ozo and Corvus faced a fleet of animated books and flying swords in the suite belonging to the wizard Pouch of Smoke, all while Lunin and the others invited said wizard to join them for his meal. While he acquiesced to joining them after Renata, posing as a bumbling valet, explained that his master was descended from royalty, which perked the wizard's interest. Throughout the conversation, Ozo and Corvus used the time to investigate the suite, where Corvus found a small arcane mark carved on a wardrobe in the room. Unable to figure out exactly what it did, Corvus stole a lacy negligee from the wizard's bedstand, and the pair left, returning to their room to heal Corvus up a bit. Meanwhile, the others down in the restaurant were getting a bit antsy, so Renato was set to fetch something for Lunin from his suite, when he met the duo upon the stairs. They explained to him what they found and hurried to show him, sneaking back into the wizard's suite. Renata deduced its function and released a cantrip into the rune, opening a swirling blue and purple portal, and after a brief discussion with the other two, confidently stepped inside, which led Ozo following after him in order to be cautious and be like, hey, don't go alone. And before Corvus even knew what was happening, the portal closed. Corvus then left to find the others because he had no way to activate the portal. He doesn't have magic. He ran into Selenar and Andra on the steps, who had been released from the table for the evening by their liege lord, and quickly made their way into the room and activated the wardrobe. Selenar sent in Mr. Whiskers, but before he could return, the portal closed. The group debated, but realized that time was passing very quickly and they had to do something. Andra reactivated the portal and stepped inside, followed immediately by Corvus, leaving Selenar alone for a moment in the room that he could not exit without setting off the magical alarm that Corvus had bypassed. And he so valiantly stepped into the portal as well. Meanwhile, on the other side of said portal, Ozo and Renata had found they were in some sort of workshop, lined with shelves of ingredients, suits of armor, swords on walls, a massive ornate suit of armor on a stone table, all sorts of reference books and strange apparati all over the place. As they spent some time rifling through things and searching, Renata found a little pot of what looked like glittering clear gemstone powder in the light, so he took it. And while Ozo found a simple, unadorned wooden box that seemed very out of place near the forge, and as they packed up, not really sure what they were looking for, the suits of armor and swords on the wall stirred to life and attacked, surrounding the pair. The particularly ornate suit of armor almost downed Renata single-handedly, and only through the sheerest of luck was Renata able to survive the initial onslaught from his enemies. Ozo and Renata were able to escape being surrounded, but not really any closer to the exit when the door suddenly opened and an owl swoops in, the pair recognizing the familiar form of Mr. Whiskers. And so we are going to pick up where we left off at the top of initiative.
I forgot about this initiative. It's so sad.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of the initiative, last time, Ozo, you had attacked and stunned the ornate armor. Can you go ahead and give me an insight check, please, at the top of this new initiative round?
Yes. 13.
13 is enough to realize that that armor has been faking this whole time.
What?
It was never stunned. Which means that its attack that it swings on you does not have advantage.
What? Why would it fake being stunned? Okay.
You realize in this moment oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let me check something here.
Awfully intelligent armor.
Yeah.
You realize in this moment, seeing this on that insight check, that it is not so much that it faked being stunned, as though it just can't be stunned. It's immune to the effect.
Okay. Okay. I'll take that.
So, which means that its arcane sword attack on you is not at advantage, which is good for you.
Great.
And that is an 11 to hit. So that will miss. It swings again with a 15 to hit.
Also misses.
Excellent.
Aha.
So 2 mighty swipes at you as you are dancing atop the table. It tries swinging at you. And it steps in to get more of a position on you. The 2 flying swords, one of them kind of shifts over as the other 2 fly around and begin swirling and whirling. 2 at Ozo.
Yep.
That is an 11 to hit, which will miss, and a 13, which will also miss. And the last one swings towards Renata. That is a 6.
Oh, thank goodness.
These are some
What?
clumsy swords.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't jinx it, Sarah. Don't jinx it. You think very kindly on the swords. They tried their best.
They did a really good job.
They did. They did their best. And that's sad.
This armor gets up using half of its movement and steps in to swing at Ozo.
Yep.
2 attacks. That's a 17 to hit.
That one will hit.
for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, what if I just no, never mind.
Okay. And then a 21 to hit for another 3 bludgeoning damage.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you for temporary hit points, Renata.
Yes. This guy manages to move around and is going to swing on Renata. That is a 13 to hit.
That hits, and most
Does it
likely I'm
really?
down.
The 13 hit
Let me
you?
double check. Yep, that's my armor class. Lucky 13.
Okay, then you would take 4 bludgeoning damage.
I am down.
Well, it doesn't know what to do except punch you. So it hits you. It rolls a natural 20.
Oh no.
Now,
Is that
remember, it has to hit you. So on a natural 20, all it means is that it hits you. It doesn't do any more damage to you because you're already unconscious. However,
right? But is that a failure now on my death save?
it is 2 failed death saves.
Cool.
Cool.
I got you, bro. We're good. Everything's fine.
This other armor moves over, as does this one, to focus attack on Ozo. That is a 12 and a 21 to hit.
Well, it's not. 21 will.
The 21 will hit for 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sure.
And the second one misses with both attacks. You duck and dodge and weave. They're trying to like slam at you, and you're like hopping up on the table, like hopping over them.
Thank you.
Hopping over their swings. Very much not having any to do with it. But Ozo, it is your turn, and Renata has fallen to the ground off of the table beside you.
Stupid question here. Can I
Yes.
interject?
Mhm.
Does Mr. Whiskers get a turn?
At the end of initiative.
Okay.
However, he can't do much because he has no connection to Selenar at this moment. So he can only do he can do like a help action, but that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Ozo, over to you.
Hello, my name is Ozo. I am going to take a moment to pour this lovely potion of healing down my friend's gullet.
All right.
Have 8 heals.
All right, great. So that's a bonus action these days with the new 2024
Really?
rules. Yeah,
Excellent.
it's a
Even to
bonus.
others.
Yeah, even to others, it is a bonus action to give a healing potion now.
Wow. All right. Well, then I am going to for this
Good deal.
bonus throat free action say we should probably really run for real, and then I am going to punch the shit out of this sword. Hopefully. with
Yeah,
the
do it.
single punch that we have at this point. 23 for 8 bludgeoning.
Yeah, you send the sword flying. It goes twang and just like sticks into a bookcase and doesn't move anymore.
Love that. 1 down.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Glorious. All right, next up we got Renata.
Oh wow. Okay. Renata will stand up for half his movement.
Mm-hmm. And there are enemies all around you.
Yes. 1,000 times yes. Therefore, I shall cast feedback again.
Ooh, nice.
This time I will center it. Hold on, double check the.
That's a 15-foot cube.
It is a 10-foot radius sphere.
Great.
So
So you could get all of these guys.
at the bottom, all four. Perfect. Let's do that. It's
Great.
Constitution saving throw 14.
All right.
And if they are constructs, they have disadvantage on a save.
All right. Okay. Okay. Only the ornate suit of armor succeeds on the saving throw.
It's fine.
Okay. So it gets half damage.
Okay. And so 17 on the other three. The animated suits of armor are looking like they are barely held together. The sword shatters into like 3 different pieces and goes flying into the wall, utterly destroyed by your magic.
Excellent. I like that. Hold on. I'm going to do something else as well. I'm going to use my... I'm sorry. Where is it? Mantle of Inspiration, I believe it was called. Yeah, Mantle of Inspiration. So, Oza and I will get awesome 10 temporary hit points.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Plus, we can use our reaction to run away without provoking opportunity attacks.
Nice.
Which I will definitely do now that I see a path before us. So that it's 30. Oops. I can run away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Will get me right here.
Great.
That.
You see a
And
closed door before you.
And I'm sorry, where's... Oh, there's the whiskers. Okay. I think... I don't want to, like... Ozo, are you using your reaction to run away?
I don't know yet.
Well, now's the time.
Yeah. I yell at the bird, "Get out of here! It's a fire zone!" And just like go into the doorway.
You opening the door?
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
I thought it was closed.
It is closed.
It is closed. Okay. I will open the door. Is that an action? Free action?
It's an object interaction.
I interact with the object. I open the door.
Door interaction.
Well, you can't quite get to the door yet, so.
Okay.
So my reaction was I can move up to my speed.
Yeah. 5, 10,
provoking
15,
opportunity
20, 25, 30.
And then I have another... And I used half my speed to get up. So
Oh, you didn't use your movement, your actual movement yet. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So you can get to the door.
Sweet. So I'm going to say, Ozo, follow me. And...
No, you get to the door and it is closed. And you go to open it and you cannot.
Oh, so when I said I interact with the object, I open the door?
Yeah, you then started talking and didn't let me... No, you kept talking and didn't let me finish. Or didn't let me say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go to attempt to open the door, and you find that you cannot pull it open.
Do I see the runes again?
At a quick glance, you don't, but you can always take the search action on your turn.
Can I do that now, or is that after
No.
we run next turn?
No, because
Okay.
you've done everything. You've spent all your stuff.
Okay. Then I am here.
Great.
I'm stuck there.
You do have 10 more feet of movement if you wanted to use it at this point.
I guess I could. I mean, doesn't really matter. Like, they're gonna run up to me anyway. But I'll move there to that corner.
Okay. Ozo, are you using your reaction at this point to move?
I'm gonna start to follow, but I'm not gonna go all the. Actually, no. Time is so weird in combat. Do I see Renata try to open the door and then it doesn't open? Right? Is that a logical timeline thing? I wouldn't instinctively start running.
It would happen at the same time, so it's...
It'd be all the same. All right. Well, I would say that I'm gonna make it part way, and then if I see the action happening in front of me, then you know what I mean.
Okay. So yeah, so you move to there?
If Renata
Great.
starts, then I'll move this direction. Yeah.
Great. Cool.
Renata would have started first.
All right. Next up, we have Mr. Whiskers. Can give someone the help action.
Yeah. He would attempt to distract the enemies that are presumably chasing Renata. So help Renata by distracting the other things.
Okay, so Mr. Whiskers starts flying around Renata to hopefully give him a little bit of an edge. Next up, our fancy armor follows Ozo. 2 swipes with this magical bladed sword. That is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
For 7 slashing and 6 force damage. So 13 total damage.
Cool.
Second attack is a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Wonderful. All right. The final flying sword flies right past everything, heading for Renata. You've already used your reaction, so you don't get an attack of opportunity. So it's going to try to slash Renata, and that is an 11 to hit. So it's a miss.
Missed.
Next up, we have shambling armor, just barely kind of like lurching its way towards Renata. And another one lurching its way towards Ozo. Both of them are going to try to attack Renata. A 7, which will miss, and a 19 to hit.
Yeah, 19 hits.
For 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The other one goes after Ozo with 2 attacks. A 10 and a 16.
The 16 will just hit.
For 8 points of bludgeoning damage on that attack.
Okay.
This set of armor moves down and around, but it uses its action to get there. This suit of armor follows suit, but they use up their action to get there. So Ozo, we're down to you.
Cool. All of my eggs are going in one basket. Punch the big armor. Nope.
A 9 will miss, unfortunately. It bounces off the shield.
Again.
It looks like a solid punch, but it brings up the shield once again to block the blow.
Well, then I'm gonna cut my losses and stand there.
All right. Renata, we're over to you.
Um, not boy. What's this?
So you can take the study action, which means you won't get any action attacks, and see if you can figure out this door. Or you can attempt to do something about the two animated things next to you.
You know what?
And currently, Mr. Whiskers is granting you the help action.
Okay. Let me take care of these two in front of me. I will cast Thunderstruck. That's a 15-foot cube
Okay.
originating from me. So I can definitely hit those two. I'm guessing I can't quite hit this one though. Nah.
Nope. It's just the two next to you. Those are the only ones you can hit. The others are just out of range, no matter how you do it.
All right, so be it. That is what I'm doing. Thunderstruck.
All right.
So it is a Constitution saving throw 14.
Okay. Both fail.
Gotta be kidding. That's the damage. 4. 2 plus 2. Okay. 4 points of thunder damage. Plus they are pushed 10 feet away from me.
Cool. The sword gets pushed 10 feet away from you as it is flying over there. As your thunder damage resonates from your guitar, striking the suit of armor, and it is pushed back. While it is being pushed back, you hear the snapping of leather and rivets as it falls apart into a pile of spread out armor pieces.
Woohoo!
Unbelievable.
It had 2 hit points left.
Oh my god.
I keep telling you all, the only hit point that matters is the last one.
It's the last one. You're right. Let me use my Mantle of Inspiration again. For myself, Ozo, and I guess Mr. Whiskers, since he's there too now.
Sure.
Is my last Mantle of Inspiration.
Cool.
So 10 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Anyone can use their reaction to run away without an opportunity attack. And I'm sorry, you said a search would be an action itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already used up my action, so that's it.
Okay. Mr. Whiskers can go ahead and do a help action. Is he going to continue to help Renata?
Yeah,
Great.
he's gonna help whoever looks most threatened. And Renata is severely fucked up, so I think that's who he would help.
Fair enough.
Ozo's surrounded by...
Yes, but Ozo seems to be holding their own at the moment, so
That's
that's...
all right. Ozo's a G.
That is true.
All right. Back to the top with our fancy armor here. 2 swings on Ozo. That is a 16 to hit.
That one will hit.
For 6 slashing and 1 force damage, and then an 11 to hit, which will miss.
That one will hit. I'm gonna use my deflect.
Okay.
15. Did that reduce all of the damage?
That reduces all of the slashing damage. You still take the force damage, though.
That's fine. Then I reduce that slashing damage to 0, so I get to redirect some of that to the neighboring. I'll do it to this one. Why not?
Okay, great.
And my reaction.
I will say, you're very aware of your surroundings. This one down here looks very fucked up.
Oh, then I'll do that. Thank you, dear DM.
Sure. Yeah, with that 7 points of damage, you redirect the force of the blade. You still get like a little push back and take the 1 point of force damage, but you send the blade redirected slashing through the animated armor next to it, and it crumples to the ground in a pile.
Love that.
Right.
Very nicely done.
Cool.
All right. The solo flying sword is going to fly back and swing towards Renata.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss, baby. All right.
Oh, thank you.
The armors are going to try to pummel Ozo,
Yeah.
but the first one with a 10 and a 9 aren't going to do it.
No, sir.
A 10 will not do it, but a natural 20 will.
That's true.
For 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Pop. Take out some of those temporary hit points.
Yep.
All right, and Ozo, we're over to you.
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna try to punch the main dude.
Yeah, do it.
Punch.
Whoa.
Natural 20 will absolutely hit.
Yeah.
Great damage. Sad face. But
8 points of damage.
Better than no damage.
that's right. And I'm gonna hit it again. And you know what? I'm gonna try my luck using a flurry of blows.
Great.
16?
16, unfortunately, will not hit.
Oh, neither of them hit.
Yeah, it brings up its shield. The first attack, like, punched it right in, like, where the face would be. And so the helmet kind of got, like, screwed around, and it immediately brought up its shield to, like, defend itself against your following attacks.
Cool.
That's rude.
Yep. Not a fan.
Yeah. Renata, back to you.
I am going to cast. You know what? Let's do Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Just to confirm, I'll get disadvantage, right? Because I'm right up against this guy.
You will. However,
But
the owl is granting you advantage on your attack. So,
that'll be a straight roll.
yeah, so the first one is a straight roll.
Okay. We got here.
Unfortunately, a 12, it like
Well,
it turns sideways and dodges the blast.
damn. That's my action.
Well, I believe you get another blast, don't you?
Oh yes, 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So let's try it again. 23 to hit.
Woohoo! That's
23.
better.
Very nice.
Is this one a straight roll?
Yeah, I'll let it be a straight roll. It's fine.
Thank you, sir.
Helpful owl is helpful.
Yeah. He didn't help much the last time, so he stocked them up.
There you go.
Just to be helpful.
All right. Very well done. And speaking of, it is Mr. Whisker's turn. So he can continue his help action.
I think you told me that's all he can do, so he will continue to do it.
He could abandon Renata and leave it to and go help Ozo,
Or flee.
or just exit the fight entirely.
He just
He will continue.
GTFOs.
Peace out,
He's like
friends.
trying to flap the armor in the face to like get its attention and just generally be annoying, like a little kid poking. You know, hey, look over here.
Yeah, he's trying to land on the hilt of the flying sword to like confuse it. All right, back to the top. Our fancy armor, our helmed horror. A 16 to hit
That just hit.
for 10 slashing and 4 force damage.
Oh, okay. Hang on, wait for it. This one I can do deflect as a reaction
Mm-hmm.
anyway. So that's 17.
Yep, that will reduce the slashing to 0.
Great. I'll still take the force, and I'm all out of focus points. How much
Okay.
is the force?
4 points of force damage. And you can redirect it to this guy up
not.
here. Oh, you can't redirect?
I'm out of focus points. Yeah.
Ah,
that's what I
okay.
was realizing.
But hey, deflect is good.
Deflect is good. Never run away. Just deflect.
All right.
Taking it yourself, still a bonus.
Yeah.
Second attack is an 18 to hit
That will hit.
for 8 slashing and 3 force damage.
Okay, that is 11.
Next up, our flying sword goes to slash our bard once again. That is a 15 to hit
Hits, yep.
for 9 points of slashing damage. Still up?
Okay. Still up.
Love it. All right, our animated armors are going to attempt to slam Ozo. The first one, woof, a 17 for 4 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and a natural 20 for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Great. Ozo's down.
All right. Renata,
Yeah, I already used my reaction. Yeah. I did.
yeah. Renata, you see Ozo fall. The remaining armor scoots this way, squeeze, and gets next to you, but it used its action because of the restricted movement of the area. Ozo, I need you to roll me a private d20 and tell me what Ozo sees in this moment of unconsciousness.
Ozo just sees stars. Like the pretty ones.
Mm-hmm.
You lay down in a clearing and it's really, really dark.
Yeah. Okay, great. All right, Renata, we're over to you.
All right. I'm going to cast Healing Word Up to Ozo.
Glorious.
So that is 6 points of. Yeah, that's weak. Oof, sorry. 6 points of healing, but you are up on.
But they are conscious.
Oh wait, conscious.
The only
Glorious.
one that matters.
It's the last one.
Mm-hmm. That was my action.
Remember, it's
Bonus.
a bonus action.
Oh, that's right. It's a bonus action.
You just can't do another spell. That's
The only thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can do a cantrip, and you have a couple of those, and you have at least one of those that's useful.
Yeah. Let's do it. Eldritch Blast. Which I feel like I've been pelting this one more, so I'm going to go after the sword.
Yeah, the sword looks scorched and broken. It looks in rough shape.
Yeah, let's do the sword first. So,
Yep, so straight roll. 13, unfortunately, will miss.
all right, roll number 2.
Unfortunately, the sword is dodging and weaving.
Oof. That's it.
All right. The helmed horror. Let's see. Yeah, it notices Ozo on the ground. It is not down, so it's going to swing its sword down towards Ozo at advantage. That is a natural 20.
Okay.
Damn.
Ozo, you go unconscious.
It does more than like. Can I not do a reaction?
It does 9 slashing and 10 force damage.
Okay, great. Then it doesn't matter what I deflect.
I mean, it's up to you. If you want to, you can.
I mean, I can try it. It that way I get rid of some of the slashing, but it's not my full hit points, and it's 10 force, so I'm out.
Yeah. So you get rid of the slashing damage, but the force of the blow still carries through.
It's more for flavor, okay? Ozo's still wiggling.
Yeah. You seemed problematic, so it's going to swing again. At advantage, that's a 15.
No, it wouldn't hit my armor class, but
Yeah. So it misses you, which means you do not have a failed death save.
great.
Woohoo!
It can't hit me even when I'm down. Sucker!
So it somehow managed to miss your little body as you were like prone on the ground, unconscious.
Damage made it flop, and the party was aiming for moved.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Sword going to attempt to stab Renata again. That is an 8.
That's a miss.
The armor is going to try to stomp on Ozo. That is a 12 and a 22. So that is a failed death save.
Okay.
Wah wah wah.
The other armor is going to attempt to slam Renata. That is a 10 and a 10.
Staying alive.
Staying alive. Ozo, I'm going to need you to roll me a private d20. And what memory of your life do you see flash before your eyes?
It's the time that Ozo, when it was little and fell out of a tree and broke their arm.
Okay.
It was their first broken bone.
Nice. Renata, we're over to you.
Another round of healing word up. Because
Okay.
the crowd demanded it.
Sure.
7 healing points. And then I'm going to go after that flying sword again with my Eldritch Blast. So
Yeah. Yep. Cancels out the disadvantage from the owl.
Oh, that's a 20. For 11 force damage.
Yeah, you obliterate the sword.
Yes.
It goes flying into like 6 pieces and just scatters all over the ground. Ting, 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 ting. This musical note of fury.
That's awesome. How do the rest of these guys look?
Not too bad, honestly.
I know we've been hitting this one here, the more magical, but are these like clean, not scraped?
They've got a little wear and tear, but nothing like the others. Like they look to be pretty near perfect condition.
Okay. Damn. You know what? Renata is going to pop one at this guy here, this more magical arcane armor.
All right.
An 18 to hit.
An 18 does not hit. It just glances off the armor, ting, harmlessly flying away.
I forgot about that.
Damn, that's a high armor class. Renata will, though,
It
say,
is literally armor.
hey, pick on someone your own size.
Okay. At the
That's my turn.
at the end of initiative, the door pushes open, and Andra, Corvus, and Selenar emerge into the battlefield.
Wait, don't let it close.
Do, 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 do.
Ozo says from the floor.
Yeah. But all that actually comes out is,
Oh man, a map.
Oh wow.
Indeed. Andra, Corvus, and Selenar, go ahead and click your tokens and roll initiative.
I cannot click the Corvus character.
That's okay. Just go ahead and roll for him. I'll add a turn for him.
Perfect. That's a 21, and hang on, there's something he can do about initiative. Oh, it's trade if he wants, right? That's the
Yeah,
thing.
he can trade with an ally if he wants.
I don't think he wants at this point.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I think he probably wants to get stabbing.
Great. Well, appropriately, at the top of initiative, stumbling through, it is Corvus's turn as the new head of initiative.
That's great.
He pops through, sees a pile of like armor all over the place, sees Ozo down on the ground, surrounded by one very scary one and one that looks to be almost uninjured.
Corvus is going to do the thing and pull out which one? We're in range for the hand crossbow, so that's what Corvus will pop out. If he has bolts, that's what I don't know. Hang on. There are not bolts in this inventory. There's a crossbow bolt case.
Yeah.
There's 5. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Gonna just whip out that hand crossbow because that's the quickest thing and shoot the fancy armor. And because, is it still engaged? Because Ozo's there.
Oof. It would, but a natural 1 is still a miss.
Gotcha. Right. Oh, right. Sneak attack doesn't do advantage anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need Andra, Selenar, Corvus, and Ozo to all roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Oh great.
Oops.
We rolled so good.
We're killing this, let me tell you.
Well, Ozo and Corvus rolled good.
All right. The bolt breaks as it fires, and it just like it's like the bolt was badly designed, and a piece of shrapnel goes soaring through the air and grazes Andra on the back of the head. You take 1 point of damage.
Fine.
Um,
That's a
Turn
cheap
around
price
and
to
yell
pay
at him.
for a nat 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Corvus will then run and
Out.
move out of the way. Movement works in here. I guess trying to get over here behind the table or something. No, wait, there's a baddie there. Wait, this one is dead. Okay. Corvus is going to try to, I guess, go this way and hide. Do the Corvus thing. I can't tell what's happening.
There's not a lot of places to hide
There's
here.
nowhere really to hide.
Yeah. So where would you like him to
Near
move?
the body. I guess nowhere.
I mean,
Corvus
he
could try hiding in this chest.
it's a little tiny for him. I mean, he could go over here to try to like draw some attention away from Ozo.
Sorry, Matt, we stuffed you in a box.
Yeah, the thing I know about Corvus is that he wants to hide though, and there's nowhere to go. Everywhere is
That's true.
be engaged. So Corvus is gonna stay there. It's fine.
Okay. Next up is our helmed horror, which is going to swing down at the prone Ozo.
Yep.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
For 7 slashing and 10 force damage.
That's fine. I'm down.
Oh.
But it is less than my full, so I'm not.
Not that one. That one.
Backup is here.
And it's going to swing down at you again.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 23 to hit, which is 2 failed death saves.
I thought 2 was only on a nat 20.
So if it hits you while you are unconscious, it is considered a critical hit, which is 2 death saves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Providing it's within 5 feet of you. All right. The flying swords are all destroyed, so that's good. Selenar, you just entered into this chaotic battlefield and see Ozo on the ground just get slashed at by this massive glowing suit of armor that seems to be filled with energy, and it has a magical sword seemingly made of magic energy in its hand and a massive shield in the other.
Cool. So Selenar is going to Land's Aid, centered on Ozo. It's a 10-foot radius sphere. Everything inside it needs to make a DC 15 con save.
Except
so be the
for
remaining armor and the shield guy.
if you center it on Ozo, that will also include Andra and Corvus.
That's okay.
Oh, it's only enemies? Great.
Yeah, it attacks enemies and then heals one player that I can decide.
Oh,
Which
nice.
will be Ozo.
Great.
I'll reread it, but I've read it a million times.
What is their save?
15. 15 con save.
Con. Okay.
Yeah, it says each creature of my choice in the sphere must make
Nice.
a DC con.
Wow.
Save.
Both fail.
Cool. So they
Woo!
both take 2d6 necrotic damage. Here comes the damage. That's apparently 1d6. Here's another d6. I can figure out how to fucking do it. Let's try this. Oh, here's 2d6. So they take 6 damage each.
Great.
And dear God, this is bad. And then Ozo heals 8.
Wonderful.
Cool.
And then on my bonus action, I will bark skin myself.
Bark. Your skin takes on the appearance of heavy oaken bark.
Yes.
Glorious. All right. Next up are animated armors. They're going to keep doing their job. It's going to try to kick Ozo while they're down. That is a 23 to hit for 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ozo should be up now, right?
Take that.
They're conscious, but they're still prone on the ground.
Yeah.
Sure.
I haven't stood up.
And then a second attack is a 16 to hit for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's great. Down again. I'm taking all their attacks. That's all I care about.
So Ozo eyes up, and then this fucking suit of armor above them just curb stomps them a couple of times, and Ozo is unconscious yet again. The other armor over here is going to keep after Renata. That is an 11 to hit and a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Wow, it is sucking. Ozo, I need you to roll me a private d20, and what is the memory you see flash before your eyes as you get curb stomped?
Wait, I got hit again while I was out? No.
No, you're just rolling a death save.
Out again. Got it. Okay. I was like, what? Well, this time...
At least death saves reset when you regain hit points, so that's nice.
No, yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
I was just making sure. Now the memory is on to the setting of the arm. We're still in the same moment.
Yeah, you...
How that was painful.
Yeah. Renata, we're over to you.
Yeah, I sing a little ditty and cast another healing word up to Ozo.
Great.
for 8 healing points.
Nice. 8 points of health damage to Ozo.
I actually did write down some lyrics for healing.
Okay. Are you sharing these lyrics?
Yeah, sure. Okay, why not?
If you do, you have
Yeah.
to sing them.
I do have to sing it though.
Yeah.
Let me just try to get
That's
that
how
tune
that
in my
works.
head. It's a parody, all right? So you probably may recognize the song as I sing it, and if you don't, that's on me because I suck at singing. but it goes something. It goes something like this. Someday somebody's gonna cut you down and then you die. Baby, are you gonna lay down and say goodnight? Don't you know? I know a spell to get you back out of hell. If you should hold on for one more round. See, I don't know. I wrote it down and I lost the.
I love it.
It's amazing. Please,
I'll do this
Yes.
again. I will
Yes.
do this again.
please take a point of inspiration for that, because goddamn, that was
Yes.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Heroic inspiration.
Thank you. Furthermore, Eldritch Blast against the suit of armor that's been attacking me now.
Yeah, go for it.
Is Mr. Whisker still helping me? Or
At the moment.
okay. That's a 21 to hit.
Nice. That is a solid hit.
Force damage. And another 21 to hit.
Ooh,
for
yeah.
10 points of force
It is so bloodied now.
Does
Like-
it bleed?
damage. Oh yeah.
Like, it is damaged, it is dented. 2 solid, like, poof, poof, force blast right into it.
Power of singing, baby.
Power of love.
Over to Andra.
Andra is gonna take a step forward.
Uh-huh.
And reach out and yell at that suit of armor to stop that and throw a chill touch at them really poorly. God damn it!
Yeah, an 11, unfortunately, does not... the arcane energies just kind of fizzle across the armor to no effect.
That's sad. That's sad. It would have been good damage, too.
Would have. Anything else on your turn?
Cool. What else can I do? I could, sure. No. I'm apparently now going to stay there because if I step away from it, it'll hurt me. So I'm just gonna, nice armor. I'm just gonna pat it.
Fair enough. All right. Next up, we've got Corvus.
Great, Corvus is gonna try again. Pew pew at the big fancy armor.
Yeah.
Go back to actions. That one. What about a 22?
Ooh, a 22 will hit for some damage. Ozo's not currently... well, you just have to be adjacent to them, right? I think for sneak
They've been
attack?
hitting me, my dead body, again and again, every round.
Yeah.
Seems pretty engaged.
I just,
Yeah, you do not currently have the incapacitated condition. You're just prone because you do have hit points. So he does get the sneak attack on this damage,
love that. There you go. Have 9.
which is great. Woohoo!
And then the bonus action is just the dagger, right?
Yeah, he'll have to move to use that.
Right. No, he's gonna hang right there.
Okie dokie. Great. All right. Next up is our helmed horror, who's going to swing once down and miss with a 10.
Him the punching bag.
Wow! Wow!
Oh my goodness.
And a second swing for a natural 20.
Great. Very down.
which will knock you out again.
Great. And it doesn't do 45, so
It doesn't do 45. It does 11 slashing and 5 force, so 16 in
great.
total.
That's still fine. Okay.
The swords are dead. Selenar.
Selenar, who is taking a moment to evaluate and is like seeing them just beat the shit out of Ozo on the ground.
It's fine. They're not hitting you. It's fine.
No, he has a mad problem. You know this. Can Selenar move on to whatever this box is?
Yeah, you just make an acrobatics check.
It's not a good thing. Acrobatics.
It's a DC 15.
I think a 19 is good enough.
Great. Yeah, you managed to nimbly kind of like scoot your way up a couple of smaller boxes and jump on top of this stack of stuff.
All right, Selenar, who is sick of these motherfuckers beating up his friend, is going to cast Lightning Bolt, level 3 spell.
Ooh.
They need to make a dexterity save. I don't know what the DC is because it doesn't say. Probably has to do with this number.
It's your spell save DC.
Yeah, it's always the same.
I am bad at D&D.
Same.
You had some. You had the. You had something that had to say it's still 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Great. You.
So they're going to make a 15 DC dex save this time.
Yeah. The. Let's see. Okay. They both fail the dex save. The animated armor that looks like it's about to curb stomp Ozo takes the full 28 damage and is obliterated
Yeah.
by the lightning bolt. The helmed horror stands in the path of the lightning bolt, takes the brunt of it, and does not look harmed at all.
Eleanor does it very dramatically as he climbs up on the box and is like, "Leave her alone." Does like the Emperor in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. And you angle it so you avoid Ozo and just take out, hoping to take out those two. The one is fried and crispy, and a blackened suit of charred armor crumples to the ground, no longer moving. But the helmed horror lifts its head and turns its way towards you.
That might go badly.
Anything else on your turn, Selenar?
He will produce flame and
Okay.
look cool doing it.
Nice. The remaining suit of animated armor is going to slam once at Renata. That is a 21 to hit for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Hello, nobody picked this name. And it swings again at you. That is a 14 to hit
That hits,
for 5 more points of bludgeoning damage.
and I'm down.
Renata falls unconscious and prone to the ground. The suit of armor then shifts its head, looking at Andra, as though it has checked one thing off the list and now is about to check another off. Ozo,
Yep.
roll me a private d20. What memory do you see in this unconsciousness? Your arm has been set.
Yeah. And so now Ozo is remembering I don't know, just the low-lying pain of it being healing. remembers like working in the kitchen and having their arm just throbbing and throbbing. It's just a general pain.
Okay.
Pain.
Okay. Renata, I need you to roll me a private d20 and tell me what you see. What flash of memory does Renata live in this moment of unconsciousness?
Remind me again, it's /GR?
Correct. /GR.
Was I counting for 2 seconds?
Renata thinks about let's see, let's open up his backstory a little more. Renata thinks about the moment when he first received his guitar. He's waiting outside the door of his home. He's waiting to go back inside. The door opens, a man steps out. He's fixing and adjusting his pants. And he hands me the guitar and says, "Your mom wanted me to give you this." And he walks away.
Very nice. Thank you, Renata. Andra, we're over to you. Corvus is on deck.
She is going to nervously eye this suit of armor in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to throw a magic missile at it.
All right. First, they'll all hit, so go ahead and roll all 3 darts.
Oh, yep. Oh, motherfucker, are you kidding me?
Hey, that's 7 points of damage. 3 magical darts. Poo, 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 up the side of this thing. It looks rough. It looks in bad shape.
Could not possibly have rolled worse. But great. Cool.
All right. Well, just in time for Corvus's turn, it's Matt. Matt, it's Corvus's turn at the top of the initiative. Ozo is unconscious on the ground. Selenar has just let loose a lightning bolt across this guy who seemed unaffected by it.
And Renata just went down.
What's the last thing Corvus did last round?
Shot a
he
crossbow
should-
bolt and stayed in place. Shot a crossbow bolt at the hideous, big, fancy armor.
Cool. I think I'll do the same. That sounds great.
Steady aim.
Uh-huh.
Just still
There's
struggling to
nowhere to
sign in
hide.
everything, if I'm being honest. Which means rolling is hard.
I'll roll still. Are you going to use steady aim because you have nowhere to hide?
Correct.
Yay!
Welcome to this extremely crowded room full of people throwing shit.
Yep.
Yay!
Great. You brace yourself against the wall, and with a 26, boom,
Yeah.
massive damage. Unfortunately, the sneak attack does not come into play as Ozo is incapacitated.
Yeah.
But I got advantage on the attack.
Oh, you did have advantage on the attack. That's right.
Incorrect.
So, yes, you have advantage on the attack, which means, indeed, all 25 points of damage. With your steady aim, Corvus, you see like all the glowing runes and the imagery on this armor of like a moon down to mountain peaks down to a red flowing river. There's something about that red river that seems to be important in the armor's like manufacturing or its magic. So you aim for like a section of it and poof, and sparks fly off the armor as you see it like flutters and flashes for a moment from that massive strike. It looks quite damaged.
Wow.
Anything-
That was gonna happen.
Anything else, Corvus?
I'm gonna say I think we should aim for that part. And then I'm gonna crouch.
All right.
There ain't nowhere to hide in this
Wait,
room.
hang on. You can target a second creature within. What is that? Is that a bonus action? Yeah.
Unless
Do
you
that.
haven't used all from the grave. It's not even
I
a
haven't
bonus
used-
action.
I haven't used any wells from the grave.
Are there still 2 enemies?
Yes,
Yeah,
there's an enemy next to Andra.
There's the suit of
Yeah,
armor
let's do
that
that one.
Andra just like threw some marbles at.
Sweet necrotic damage on whatever that guy is.
Great, go ahead, roll that damage.
And hang on, let's see if this works.
You gonna do it? Can you do it?
I'm gonna try. Oh, it's gonna have to roll in. That's 9. Were you able to see that through D&D
No.
Beyond?
Yep, I see the game log.
Yeah, it's not gonna connect. I'm on a different computer.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's gonna connect.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 points of damage. You,
Good for-
yeah, so you fire, and as you fire it, you conjure this like dark orb, spirit skull-looking thing in your hand, and kind of flick it off absentmindedly towards the animated armor that is threatening Andra, and it smashes into the face and kind of like goes over the helm, and the helm goes from the shining metal to a dull, aged gray and clatters to the ground, followed by a pauldron and another pauldron, and piece by piece the armor falls apart.
As it falls, I'm just like over my shoulder. I'm just like reloading the crossbow for the next shot.
Mm-hmm. The helmed horror recalculates on that strike and moves to strike to come in towards Corvus.
Let's do it.
Yeah. It's going to strike at you twice. It's got this huge sword made of arcane energies just rippling across in its hand and a massive shield in the other. And it wields this massive arcane greatsword towards you. Oh, I guess we lost
He's
Jeffa.
coming back though.
He's back.
Okay,
That was
great.
weird. It just like disconnected and reconnected in the same second.
Welcome
Whatever,
back.
continue.
That happens.
It's all good. Yeah, as soon as we get your video back, it'll be great. So this massive sword swings down towards you, Corvus. That is a 16 to hit on the first attack.
I would like to take my reaction. Uncanny dodge.
Okay, so you'll take half damage. So that is
For the damage. Know if that works that way. If I have to say it first.
no, you don't have to say it first, but you can. It's just whatever you want to apply it to.
Okay, it has multiple attacks, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. Let's first attack.
Great. So 12 slashing and 1 force damage will become 6 slashing and 1 force damage.
Okay.
Second attack. That is a 24 to hit.
Only hit.
For 5 more points of slashing and 2 more points of force for a total of 7.
Okay.
Selenar, that brings us over to you.
Matt, you started with 31 points because I couldn't edit your sheet.
Oh. How much did I just take?
Is Ozo still down?
Ozo is still down.
Okay. Selenar, having produced flame, will throw a fireball in the back of Lightning Dude,
Yeah, go for it.
which will flame. This button. 17.
17, it hits the armor but dissipates harmlessly across its back.
There's no like flanking bonus, right? That's not a thing in.
No.
Okay. And then I will Land's Aid again, centered on the square between Ozo and the guy.
Okay.
The guy needs to make a DC 15 con save again.
Okay. Oh, it fails.
Ooh.
Great. Find the right stupid button. while lands aid. All right. So he takes 2d6 necrotic damage.
Great.
I ignore that. Here, it's weird. I push the button and then it only rolls 1.
If you push the pink square, it'll do it.
Stupid. I'm just gonna roll 2d6.
Sure.
Okay, so he takes
Woo.
10 necrotic damage,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna do the same thing for the dumb healing, which is 2d6 hit points for Ozo.
Yay!
Wonderful. 9. Excellent.
Fine.
Wonderful turn. The helmed horror looks rough. That brings us to Ozo.
Getting up,
Yeah.
punching the dude.
Finally able to get up.
I would like to punch.
I'm sure he would.
Pop, pop.
Fuck you. Punch again. God damn it.
Unfortunately, you're hitting the armor, but it's not having any effect. It's just bung, bung, bung.
Alright.
Yeah, it is sturdy. Renata, I need you to roll me another death saving throw privately. And what is the image you see from your history?
Hold on, let's do the roll first.
Okay.
What do I see? I see. We'll flash forward a couple months, and I am now having my first practice with the band. So we're just setting up and getting ready to play in someone's home.
Great.
So it's just like images of just like people tuning their instruments, clearing their throats, writing down music.
Very cool. Andra, we're over to you. You see Renata unconscious on the ground beside you. Mr. Whiskers fluttering around him.
Unfortunately, there is absolutely jack I can do for Renata, but I can throw magic missiles at our friend over there. So there's 4 of them.
Okay.
Because I'm upcasting it at second level.
Yep.
So that's 5 force damage,
Uh-huh.
4 force damage,
Uh-huh.
2.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it didn't go that time. And another 2.
Great. 4 magical darts, heat-seeking, pop, 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 pop. Exploding black energy, just, and the armor stands unaffected, seemingly undamaged by your attack.
It eats magic.
That's
for
really
breakfast.
depressing.
That is really
It's
depressing.
happened before too.
Yes.
The fire and the lightning.
Confirm. Fucking lightning bolt too.
Corvus. We are over to you.
Present. Counted for.
Love it.
Steady aim. Crossbow. Same stick as before.
Okay, so
it's
it'll...
right in front of me though, isn't it?
Yeah,
your face.
it is right in front of you.
Okay, in that case, I got something for that. It's called a short sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No steady aim needed. I don't think.
You don't need to aim the sword.
And Ozo is up.
That would be a natural 20 on the attack.
Ooh, yeah, it is. Look at that.
Would you like some damage?
Yeah, roll me some damage.
See if it auto-calculates sneak. No, I wouldn't get sneak attack this time.
You would. Ozo's right next to you.
Oh, you're Ozo
Pretty
standing.
good.
You're right. You just tried to tell me that. That was pretty weak. Is that actually what I wanted? None of that's going through. Well, can I see my rolls?
That's
I
game log.
That was
I see 'em.
probably 11 on a crit.
Yep.
That's really bad.
That's the short sword damage, and then
I'll give you some
sneak attack.
There's another d6, right? It's just the one, I think. That's 4. Is that right?
No, you
That's
should.
only one, right?
2d6?
You should have 2d6 of sneak attack.
Okay, good. There's another 4. Look at that.
Or actually, it's 3d6. You have 3d6
Yeah,
of
it's
sneak
3.
attack.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at roguing. Good, there's a natural 6.
Great.
14.
Yeah. So you saw where you hit on this on this armor previously that had that like carving in it of the the moon and the river and everything. And so you aim for the same spot, sneak around with the short sword around the shield, this massive shield that this suit of armor is holding, and just jam deep in, and you feel the plate metal split under your blade as you drive the hilt deep, driving the hilt so deep and when it hits that like river insignia, it shudders, and the course of the river that flows across the whole armor, all the branches and tributaries and estuaries, all kind of glow for a moment, and then the glowing body that like was inside of this helmed horror extinguishes, and the armor crumples to the ground. The arcane sword in its hand flickers out of existence, and the shield clatters to the ground as the massive enemy that would easily have killed your friends had the three of you not shown up exactly when you did is no longer a threat. And the 5 of you in the room are no longer under threat.
Holy shit,
Woohoo!
does my sword come out? Or is it like stuck in this thing now?
No, you pull it out
It
without
shuts down and I'm like...
any issue. You just killed it on a fucking crit.
Good.
You did the most damage, and we've been fighting it a long time.
Well, you can thank Amber for that. Every time Amber rolls from Corvus, he like destroys
You
things.
rolled that one.
True, that was a terrible original roll, but the sneak attack was fucking clutch. I see Ozo's up. I'm gonna like.
So, real quick.
Make sure they're okay, but then
Real quick. Corvus, you drop this thing to the ground. Selenar, you see Renata unmoving on the ground.
Yeah, he's gonna healing word. If we're out of rounds, that would have been the next action he took.
Yeah, so go ahead, roll that damage, and then Renata can come back, and then you're all not dead.
Yay, not dead.
Hey, no one's necromanced today.
Selenar's gonna upcast to level 2, healing word up across
Yet.
the room.
Nice.
This is for you, my dude. A bunch of D4s.
Excellent.
13 health.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Because I rolled 2 5s, so
Yeah,
one more roll.
I was getting
Oh.
worried.
he had one more roll, and it could have been bad.
Yeah.
But you could have
They're
been a
all not
zombie.
dead.
So, looking around this room, you heal Renata, and he coughs, gets back up. Looking around in this room, you see that this laboratory is just full of shelves of books and crazy apparatus, liquids, and all kinds of stuff, and papers, and these suits of armor that are destroyed all around, these 4 suits of armor, and then this other like fancier suit of armor. Which this fancy suit of armor, that was the helmed horror, is very different than the others. It is a different style of armor, and it's got like pauldrons to kind of flare out, and it's engraved beautifully with this image of like moons and mountains, and then this river motif that kind of runs on, and the river is set with like a red enamel, so it like stands out against the darker colors of the armor.
That's cool. Does anybody know the way out? And Ozo has like a dislocated shoulder, bloody knuckles. You know, the punches were with the same hand because they're so fucked up. One of their eyes is swollen shut.
I mean, we came in that way. Presumably, we go back the way we came.
Do you need a
We should
moment?
look around though.
Didn't
Ozo,
open
come
it.
here for a moment as I.
No, I
pop
found
down
this
the
box.
Meanwhile, Andra's going to look at these bookshelves.
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Ozo, this roll is
Uh-huh.
for you.
Oh, I love
I can't
that.
see anyone's rolls.
Eleanor
That's really
comes up
weird.
to you and places his hand on your shoulder, and you feel way better.
Love that.
Selenar is then very interested in this wizard's magical stash, so
Yeah, on a
Andra,
17 investigation, Andra, a lot of this stuff is not related to your magical pursuits. It's a lot of enchanting work. There's like very little that's not enchantment. It seems like this wizard specializes in enchantments. That's probably why like the armor was animated and the swords were flying around.
Sure.
On a seven,
anything like a low level spell book or anything.
no spell books, so he probably keeps a spell book on it,
That-
which most wizards do.
Sure.
You do find a variety of research notes pertaining to the Helmed Horror, which was the big, crazy armor. You find a gift receipt kind of nestled amongst the notes. Or not a gift receipt, but a letter indicating that it is a gift. It's written in common. And it's essentially along the lines of to Pouch of Shadows in hopes that we can have a beneficial arrangement and working relationship together in future endeavors. We present you with this small token of our intent and excitedness to work with you. And you see that there's an insignia on it, like a stamp of like a three-pronged, like red flowing river. And it is signed. It is signed. Nope. It is signed Thessaly Grassdrop C. Or like Thessaly Grassdrop, like CPN, so Captain.
Grass drop.
Grassdrop. And then Crimson River.
Cool. I'm going to tuck those notes, tuck the research notes and the gift note all into
It'd be
my
beneficial if anyone else was looking around during this too.
backpack.
Sure, you can make an investigation check. Yeah, the research notes are mostly about like how to activate this thing, how to set it to be a guard. And you also find in it with a 17 in those research notes that this this monster, this construct, was crafted to be immune to 3 spells. Meaning that whoever created it chose 3 spells that it was immune to. Those 3 spells were Heat Metal,
Magic missile and lightning and heat metal.
Heat Metal, Lightning Bolt, and Magic Missile. You all found 2 of them by accident.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, and heat metal is the obvious thing for a metal construct.
Hmm.
Cool. Hey guys, I found the instructions for this thing. Does anyone want to try to put it back together?
You can do that.
It's pretty destroyed at this
But
point.
not.
It's just a suit of like armor at this point. All the magic has been removed. Corvus, if you want to make an investigation check as well, you are welcome to. While Selenar is tending to Ozo and Renata, and Andra's poking around a bit.
Is also very interested in, especially anything regarding Fey Realm. The dude, when we were in the dining area, was very interested in the Fey connection, and he's a book nerd, right? So he's looking for books that might interest him more than anything else.
Okay, make an investigation check. See what you can find after you tend to the others. Corvus, on an 8, you find a small little like stuffed like plushy thing. It's like in the shape of a like a suit of armor or like a knight or something like that. It's like a little stuffed plushie. And it's got a tag on it. And it says, it's got like a numbers. It's like 1 of 50,000. And it's called Gotzi, the Errant Knight.
Gotzi, the Air Knight.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck?
Is it like my cuddle
I'm gonna
buddy?
stuff it in a bag.
I mean, he finds this little plushie.
Is anyone near me when I find it? I could like be like, oh, this is kind of cute. Huh?
Ozo is just standing by the door waiting to go.
I do agree. This is the best I could come up with. I was hoping to find something that would connect Pouch of Smoke to the
I mean, I found this
feline with the missing voice. But has anyone turned up anything?
It's just this neat box, and Renata took some vial of shiny stuff.
Oh, well, I don't know how much time we've got with dinner, so maybe we should get out of here before we're all caught.
We should.
Were we looking for anything else specific here?
So, Selenar, with an 18 investigation check, as you're tending to Ozo and Renata, your eye is drawn to this helmed horror as Andra's talking about, like, oh yeah, it was a gift receipt. It was a gift for this guy, and it's da 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 da. And you're looking at it, and the style of armor is familiar. Or maybe familiar is the wrong word, but it is reminiscent of like ancient elvish styles of armor from the Causeway. It is very likely that this armor originated from either an ancient elvish stronghold or possibly the Feywild.
Could you say maybe I've seen some similar scroll work in a museum or whatever?
Definitely. You've definitely seen this kind of style before. Not necessarily these exact intricate carvings, but this style, definitely.
Yeah, so after I heal Ozo, I kind of kneel down to the armor and say, this looks almost elvish, slightly different, but I've seen these shapes before. Interesting.
Yeah, and none of the other suits of armor look anything like this one.
Is there any small piece of it that I could take as an example?
Yeah,
A bangle or a necklace or something I could just stash in my bag. I'm not talking about the shield because I can't carry it, but
yeah, you can pop a little emblem off of like the little epaulets.
yeah, I do so. I say I'm gonna take this as a reference for later and like pry it off and just shove it in my pack.
Yeah, you can see the little epaulets have that three red squiggles of like a river with like some intricate details around it on the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pop
I
that.
wonder if Lunine has seen this emblem before.
You have no
Oh,
idea.
was the Crimson River one of the boats we took or something like that? Anyone remember?
None of you have heard of the Crimson River before.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Yeah.
Great.
Yep, I was thinking of something else.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool.
After we poke around a bit, I guess I just go back to the door we came out of and try to open it again.
Yeah, a quick pull does not result in anything. But between all of you checking out this door, it doesn't take you long to find an arcane rune at the door jamb that looks to be identical to the one on the wardrobe.
Cool. Andra will prestidigitate the rune.
The door opens and a portal appears.
Go, 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 go!
Before we all leave, I will say to Ozo, like, hey, before these guys came, we did pretty well.
Did you find the voice?
Yeah, more or less.
I asked Renata before we... Did you find the
found this
voice?
box.
Ozo, gotta work on your enthusiasm. Selenar, yeah, I mean, we found something that could be the voice. We had to examine it more.
Okay, maybe not here.
But
Go,
yes,
go,
let
go,
us
go,
know.
go.
I look at Andra, and you just say, go, 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 and I just shrug and step back through. With Mr. Whiskers following me right behind.
The five of you step through the portal. Meanwhile, down at dinner, Lunine, you and Pouch of Smoke have been having a few drinks, like a dessert has been served, and the two of you have just been chatting amiably for quite a while. Now, Your Eminence.
He started speaking about a kind of a unique set of armor, and I had told him that I have quite a unique set of armor as well.
Yeah.
And then that's where we went.
Yeah. Which led to a whole string of questions and askings. He was very interested to hear about your armor, and how much do you tell him? Do you tell him that you summon it?
Oh, I do it.
He's very impressed and begins asking questions on all sorts of the hows and the whys of how the magic work for you.
I'm just like, I honestly don't know. It's just something that's developed. I haven't met anybody else like me, so it's not like I have any knowledge of this.
Well, such things do happen in the Feywild. I'm told. The Fey realm is quite a place of a convergence of whimsical magics and such. It's fascinating. I'm only just beginning some studies into it myself, you see, as my work lends towards enchantment. So I'm very interested in learning enchantments such as the one you talk about, being able to summon armor upon oneself. I do have a fascination for working with armor and armaments. I do a few other odd things, as my employer demands, of course, but...
Right.
Yes.
Well, I would be interested in meeting your partner, if that's something that you think they would...
Oh, well, I don't have a partner, necessarily, Your Eminence, just a patron.
Well, then your patron?
Of course, I'm sure that could be arranged. Might I ask, Your Eminence, do you have a partner?
No. I don't have time for such things.
Keeping things casual with your life, then?
I guess you can say so.
Understood. Well, I do not know how long you were planning on being in Madanat, but I have certainly enjoyed this meal and your company this evening. If ever you should desire my company, I am staying in Suite 1 on the 4th floor.
Yes, I believe we are neighbors.
Well, how convenient.
Yes. I do. Maybe we could maybe benefit each other in a business sense, at least to begin with.
Of course. I don't mean to force anything. I'm just, putting the vibe out there. You're certainly very interesting and very alluring. Both
You're too kind.
both to my mind and to my eyes. So,
Well, I appreciate it. However, do you require an escort back to your room?
oh, only if you desire. I certainly would want to put you out. You are certainly more than welcome to accompany me.
I mean, I was headed to retire for the night anyway.
Well, then it would be an absolute pleasure to escort you to your chambers.
And Lunin will get up.
Yeah. He offers to assist you and helps you up the stairs. Flash to the other set of individuals. The five of you stumble out of the wardrobe, basically falling on top of one another. You come out and...
So like Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah, very much so. The room is empty, and only the battered swords and books on the ground and the open wardrobe leave notice of your passing. You are unsure how much time has passed.
Leave. Run
Yeah,
away.
how likely is it to
Run.
like
Just go.
clean up the room at all?
You can if you want to.
Where are the swords currently?
They're clattered on the ground
Broken.
and busted.
One of which is broken.
Yeah.
Well, Corvus, I did catch this mistake in the last session. Corvus was doing non-lethal damage when he slapped it with his sword. I don't know if that... I heard the words destroyed it, but I was like, I don't know if that was the intention.
Yeah, the sword fell to the ground and broke. That's all.
Maybe I just stash it under the bed if I don't have time to put it back together, and then he won't at least see it in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, you can throw the swords and books under the bed.
Anything that is beyond damage beyond repair, I'll just sweep it under the rug, so to speak.
Yeah, so you throw the 3 books and the 2 swords under there, and they're hidden.
Okay. Let's get out of here, I guess. Would I have known if I had left any other trace of myself in there? I think that was it.
Well,
You have to open the door.
you have stolen a lace negligee.
Oh yeah,
Which apparently I'm using. That's now canon, so I'm using that as a
yeah. That's on you. That's in your inventory now. That's yours.
potential blackmail. Okay, I'll open the door for everyone.
All right.
Try to open it and then take a peek out first before we all come barreling out.
Yeah, you unlock, you set the wire up to make sure the magical rune doesn't fire. You take a peek, it looks quiet, but you can hear Lunin's voice coming up the stairs talking to someone who is very animated about it.
Can someone send a message to Lunin?
Selenar,
Cause
hear this?
instruction.
Yeah, Lunin and this guy are not being quiet about it. You can tell that they're about a floor down and about to come up the stairs.
I'm also turning around and saying,
A
"Can
message
someone send a
immediately.
message to
Please
Lunin?"
delay 20 seconds.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I
We're fucked.
message Lunine as soon as I hear his voice because I've heard Couch
Yeah.
of Smoke before. Do I know it's him?
Oh yeah, you recognize the voice.
Okay, I message Lunine right away and say, delay 10 seconds, please.
Lunine, you get that as you are cresting the top of the 3rd floor staircase. And you see, Your Eminence, it is an interesting bit of work that I do. Of course, I'm not at liberty to talk about it at all. But the Pasha is very generous with his staff, as you can see by him putting me up here.
Sorry, you cut out for me at the end of there?
Help!
So he's just talking to you and like casually walking up the stairs and is going to take the steps up to the 4th floor when you get this message in your mind from Selenar to delay him for
Right.
10 seconds.
Right, I got that part. I just didn't hear what he said.
He's just being obsequious and talking about his job.
Okay. Right.
Andre's going to
brown cow.
So,
prestidigitate.
to what floor?
So
a-
Ludine's
a-
going to
Hold on.
grab.
No, go ahead.
Lunine, go.
Ludine's going to kind of grab his shoulder.
He stops immediately and turns around and looks at you. Big
So-
cat eyes. Ears up. In a very intrigued sort of way.
You're not helping. So, out of the enjoyment I've gotten out of tonight's dinner, I will have to be honest with you. My companions may have searched your room, but please understand that looking for somebody's voice. I didn't know you were such an interesting person when I originally agreed to this, and that's why I forgot.
What? He turns and runs up the stairs.
Oh my god.
I'll run after.
Oh no.
What did you do?
It gave us 10 more seconds.
Imagine we're trying to get into Lunine's room, which is next
Yeah.
door, in this intervening 10 seconds.
Yeah, you have all been able to exit the room in these 10 seconds, and Corvus has been able to close the door, and you hear...
Dust.
Yeah. And you're all like sprinting down the hall to Lunine's room.
Are there any like torches or candles in this hallway?
Yeah. There's lanterns.
Snuffing them out. Prestidigitation, snuffing them out.
Okay.
Going one room over. I don't think we were like.
It's opposite sides of the building, but
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I like.
Because it's big
yeah.
rooms.
I'm snuffing out any light source that I can see and prestidigitate out as we run.
Yeah. Almost immediately, he gets to the top of the stairs, and all the lights burst on around him, and you are all caught in the middle of the stairway, in the middle of the hallway. He's at the top of the stairs. He sees you all. He looks at his door. He checks something. Mutters a word, opens the door. Turns around. There will be words about this, Eminence, and slams the door shut.
Start running again.
Okay.
What does he do? Does he stand there or leave, or like is he walking or?
No, he went into his room and slammed the door.
Oh, okay.
Selenar walks
Well,
out. He says,
like down
"We
the
have
stairs.
overstayed our welcome, and I am leaving."
I'm with him.
Yeah. Are we all going down the stairs?
Do we pass Lunine on the way down?
I mean, Lunine is at the top of the stairs now.
Right at the top of the steps too. Ozo just waits
I mean,
and looks at Lunine and
presumably we heard him.
says,
We heard him come up the stairs.
Yeah, you were all exiting while that conversation happened.
What was that?
Just please go.
Gladly. And I leave also.
Down the stairs
Ozo
back to
makes
our
it
rooms.
only as far as our nice rooms in the hotel. There's no way Ozo's making it all the way to. If Lunine's staying, just go downstairs. We
So,
might get arrested in the morning.
so who is leaving the inn entirely?
Eleanor wants to get his stuff from the room, which will take a few minutes. I'm imagining, because I'm sharing a room with Andra probably comes in the room during that time? Question
Yeah.
mark?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you walk in the room and Selenar is actively, like, putting his shit in his bag, and we probably should not stay here.
I agree.
Do I know where Corvus's room is?
Yeah, it's right next to yours.
All right.
I message through the wall and just tell him, Andra and I are getting out of here. We'll see you where we were last night, or 2 nights ago, or whenever that was.
Yeah. You're muted, Matt.
Muted.
I don't know if Corvus always tells the difference in the ones that he can respond to and the ones he can't. So he just like always answers back. So he's like, okay, and then looks around.
I
Andra
mean,
is
you
going
recognize
to-
Selenar's voice, so.
Yeah, but like I don't know what spell he's casting necessarily, right? Like he could be like some of them I can't talk back to, and some of them I can.
I think by this point in the traveling together, you would know if you hear my voice in your head that you can reply a short message.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Don't
That I
ever-
would have explained to you by now that this is how it works.
If you cast a
Oh.
message instead of sending one day, that's really going to mess with his head.
This is message.
Oh, you can respond to both?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the one you can't respond to? Or is it just...
Ozo.
Ozo's telepathy is the one you can't respond to.
Oh, I thought there was also a spell. Okay.
I
I
thought you
will
used
also-
to not be able to respond to message, no?
Yeah, maybe that's what... I don't know.
No, you've always been able to respond to message. It's just
Yeah.
limited.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's just only
I
within
will
120
also
feet.
send a message while I am packing up to both Lunine and Renata
Mhm.
without using a location name that we will be where we were our first night in the city.
Okay.
Lunine just responds with, I'll see you eventually. I'm going to fix this.
Having grabbed her stuff, Andra is going to poke her head in the door of Ozo and Corvus's room next door and say, "Are you coming?"
No.
I will hand Ozo the cuddle buddy.
Okay.
If you sleep,
Uh.
if you take a nap with this, it'll make you better faster.
Oh. Okay. Thanks.
It's a stuffed owl bear,
Cute.
and when you take a short rest, if you use any hit dice, you get an extra 1d6 of hit points.
Cool.
Would
Cuddle
also
buddy?
like to reply to Renata's to Lunine's reply and just if you need help, meet us in the common room of that inn. I forget the name. Jeff forgets the name of the inn that we were at, but meet us there at noon tomorrow if you need help. I'm happy to be of assistance. but I don't think it's safe for us
Thank
to
you,
stay.
Selenar.
I mean, the guards are gonna find us. The guy saw all of us.
Well,
Says Corvus. Good luck. I'll get you out if I need to.
So,
And I'm gonna leave.
Selenar, Corvus, Andra, leaving. Renata, what are you doing?
I'm leaving too. I want to investigate more these items we took from the secret lab. So I don't think doing it here would be safe. But if I'm in the same room as Lunine, then I will talk to Lunine a little bit.
Well, your friends are leaving now, so like, are you hanging around? Because Lunine is staying.
Lunine is staying, but Lunine is in the room.
Lunin told
with
him
me,
that
right?
we might have searched. We heard all of that.
Yeah,
we heard him tell him that we just searched his room.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that if he looks for his stuff, he's gonna find his swords and books broken and damaged. And if he goes in that thing, he's gonna find his fancy stuff destroyed.
Piles of armor.
We also know that he is connected to some evil crime syndicate that's gonna fucking kill us, and he
Nothing.
knows where we're sleeping. So that's why
We know
Selenar's
nothing. The only person who saw any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andra knows that there was like a gift from something. What you all know is he's connected to a very, very powerful individual in the city.
Yeah.
And Renata, you know that like a Pasha is like number 2 on the hit list. Like the Raja is the top of the feed poll. The Pashas are number 2. And you just fucked with one of the Pasha's pet magic users.
Gotcha. So I should not dilly-dally here.
I'm saying
so-
he is checking his room for what you all may or may not have stolen and or taken right now.
Yes. Yes.
Ozo has not given
Yeah.
anybody the box.
No.
Ozo has the box and is staying in their room.
Yeah. So you have this vial. No, you have a vial of gem dust. That's all you have.
Did I give it to you? Let me see.
Yeah,
I
think you
remember
did. think you
showing it to
handed
you.
it to me.
Look box over. Do you know? Oh, I do. Yep, give it to Renata. All right, so you've got.
Okay,
the
so
box.
you've got the box too.
Good
Yep.
luck, guys.
Great.
And you have a snuggly owl bear.
Yeah. Why are we running away when we're already made? Says Ozo. From bed.
Because he's going to be pissed real soon. And he knows where our rooms are.
He'll find us.
Maybe, but any lead time we get on him, the better.
Okay.
So,
Ozo's not gonna leave Lunine.
well, take a nap, hold the owl bear. I want this back.
Okay.
And we're out of there.
Okay. So Renata, are you staying or you're going?
I'm sorry. Yeah, back to me. Lunine is staying though, right?
Lunine is staying.
Correct?
Yeah.
Lunine is staying. Lunine is in the room with me right now. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Real quick, I just want to ask, hey, you told the guy what we were doing, so what was up with that?
Situation has greatly changed.
Yep. As soon as you said what you said, it greatly changed. I think we're doing okay before then.
He's
felt
been in
like we're going to get away with it.
He's been in contact with the Crimson River. They're a mercenary band from my home.
are they as good as they sound?
Oh, they're fantastic. They have some of the best records in terms of completing assignments. They
Cool.
aren't
Top of the line
known.
mercs.
They aren't necessarily known for their morality, if that means anything.
No, it does. It does give me a glimpse into their character. So we're talking about bad mercs. But I see you're not packing up your stuff. So what do you plan on doing here?
To mend things, get a meeting with the Pasha. If they've been in contact, there might be a way home. There might be a way for me to contact people. Also, if they made an ally of the Crimson River, maybe I can use that against them.
But doesn't your association with us put you in a iffy
Precarious
spot?
situation, yes. But at the same
And
time,
you,
it might be able to be advantageous to me in one way.
but you're certain you can pull this off.
No. But there's not
Renata
much.
just stops
not-
packing up really quick, and he goes like, all right, do you need me to stick around? I guess technically I'm still your valet in this establishment.
Yes, but I'm not going to ask you to forfeit your life for my sake.
Well, I mean, no one said anything about forfeiting
Renata,
my life.
you know that crimes that you're convicted of here carry hefty punishments. It's a deterrent. Like robbery from like a storekeeper or whatever can cost you a hand. Robbery from someone like a pasha can cost you your life.
Okay. I've done a lot of bad things, Lunine, I'm not proud of, and things that have gotten me in trouble with the law, and tonight was one of them. So I can't stay here.
Then go. I'll be okay.
Renata pauses a moment and then sticks out his hand and says, stay safe.
Lunine looks at his hand for a moment and takes a pause.
Renata cleans it a little bit off his dress, like, oh, sorry. Been through a lot. And then hands it out again.
Yes. I'm sure this isn't the end. A pasha here might be just like home again.
If you need help, you know where to find us.
I'm pretty sure you'll know where I'll be.
And with that, I will get the hell out of Dodge.
Okay.
He's gonna grab his stuff
Mhm.
and kind of park outside Pouch's room. And he's gonna take like this little bag of soil that he keeps in his bag and just start putting seeds in it once from home. And he's just gonna start growing them and making like stuff out of the flowers while he waits.
Okay. You don't wait.
And he'll knock on the door.
Yeah, there's no response at first. And you don't wait too long as the rest of you exit, and Ozo, you kind of turn in for a nap. Probably like 10 minutes have passed. And you hear heavy boot prints coming up the stairs. And the door opens, and you see Pouch of Smoke glowering directly at you, Lunine, as two massive security people come up. They are Vastbin. They seem to have like tattoos that almost seem to be alit with flame and fiery red hair. And one of them has eyes that glow like molten lava. And he simply says, "This man has orchestrated theft and destruction of my property, and I demand his arrest immediately, and that of his cohort." The two Fastfin just nod and both go to grab your arms.
I will go with willingly. Here. And Lunine will hand him some of the moon lilies from home. And then one of his swords. Show these to you, Pasha. I know you don't owe me anything. But there is explanations for everything. And he'll turn to the Vastfin and hand over his other sword.
Yeah.
Pick up his stuff and hand it to them.
Yeah, they take your stuff and they each grab an arm and escort you out. You see there's another group of, it's like two like big humans and like a couple of like burly half-orcish looking individuals. Opening, there's like one of the bellhops, like the smaller people will like have keys and are opening the other two rooms that were assigned to your companions. They find two of them, or they find one of them empty. Ozo, your nap is interrupted as three large men grab you and without a word just carry you out,
Hello.
keeping your arms bound.
Oh, hi.
And as these two are led off to who knows where, we're going to take a short 5-minute break real quick here, because I need some more water. And hoo boy. All right.
Party split.
Well, so we will be back in 5 minutes after this quick short rest. Thanks all. Hello, everyone. We are back at it. Thank you for giving us that little quick respite. Where we are picking up, 4 of our 6 party members have run off into the night, while 2 of them have decided to stay and face the music in some capacity.
We have 3 and 3.
No, it's 4 and 2.
Renata came with us.
Oh, Renata
Yeah,
came
I
with
left.
us.
Yeah,
I thought he
I
was
did leave.
accosted as he was trying to leave.
no.
My bad.
Nope.
So Renata did get out.
Yes, Renata got out.
Yes.
Okay. This is good.
So the 4 of you are rushing through the streets, trying to get out of Marble Rising. As you are rushing through the streets, you can hear like gongs going off. Not bells, but like gongs are going off in Marble Rising. Renata, you know that is a signal for the guards to be on alert.
Okay.
So what are you doing as you travel as this group of 4, knowing what you know?
So I do tell them what those bells mean.
So we should get
And
the
I
fuck
say-
off the street.
I do know of a better spot that we can hide in.
Lead the way.
Follow me.
So
And
when I was in the hallway, I was still bark skinned. But he cancels the bark skin now, so now he looks normal. I know that's probably doesn't matter. But
No.
maybe Dude Bro saw a bark skin brute.
that's fair.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just assuming the entire cohort is part of the problem.
It is definitely reasonable to assume that, and also correct.
Yes.
So,
So Jared, I do lead us towards my old home.
Okay.
Yeah. In Dust Barrows.
Okay, so you all see Renata starts leading you off in a direction. Go for it, Corvus.
you can tell me where that direction is. Corvus is not going to join you in the present moment. Because I believe that Corvus isn't going to let himself get made, because he has ways to not do that. And I would like to think that he has concocted some kind of plan C by now, of like absolute worst case scenario. He runs through the motion of like, I'm going to go and shed this, the mask is off, and go to this disguise. I would like to try to blend in as a person back in the city, because I'd like to actually see who comes and goes now from that establishment we just left. So if I think I've got far enough away to, change clothes and disguise, and I think I would like to circle back. So knowing where the party is going would be helpful, but I would also like to know what happens to Ozo. And
So if the idea is like you stop and you start to linger, I'll catch that and I'll turn around and I'll grab a hold of your arm and I say, "What are you doing? You gotta go."
you go. Someone tell me where you end up. I'm gonna be fine. I need to see where they take them.
Do you even have a plan?
I'm working on it. You don't have time, and I'm gonna walk away.
You don't even have a plan.
Okay.
And if you're just wondering where they're going to the jail at so and so, right? Would I know like where the
Are you
criminals
sure?
are taken?
Oh yeah, definitely.
This severe? Is that going straight to jail, or is there somewhere else they take them?
For getting caught of a crime like this against a personage who is like a direct employee of a pasha, possibly a personal employee, you aren't quite sure of like how close he is to the pasha, but it's probably going to end them up in the slab, which is like the maximum security prison.
I don't know what that is.
No, but Renata does.
This is okay.
Yeah.
This is for Renata's information.
this might. I'm trying to explain to you my reasoning, and I don't know if I have the time to tell you all this, but like Corvus is
Go.
not the kind of person to
Andra is
assume
in
that.
full panic and is trying to push them.
Just write me. I'm gonna walk away.
Okay, Corvus leaves the group. Renata, you take the remaining two and lead them out of Marble. Well, go ahead. This is going to be a straight luck check. Go ahead, roll a d20. Now, you know your way around this town. You know how these guards work, pretty much. So you're going to have advantage on this luck check, but it's just a straight d20. Okay.
Hold on, that's...
A 13. A 13 is an 11 or higher, so that's good. So you have a couple close calls, but you are able to lead your friends out of Marble Rising, through the Spice Market, back alleys, down into the Dust Barrows. Meanwhile, Corvus, you're able to pull off into a dark corner. It's not too hard to find one here. You see guards occasionally rush past in directions, kind of like on the lookout for anything suspicious.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, I feel like in Corvus, at this moment, Corvus maybe not thinking through his, all of his choices super clearly, but the last one I think I remember using, so I know I've got like the costume ready and I'm comfortable, would be the like crazy old beggar man. And that might be an easy way to like slip through the city without much.
Cool. So I will say you have noticed that beggars have not been prevalent in this neighborhood. You're in the ritzy part of town.
You're in the fancy town.
Good point. In that
Fancy
case, I should go with
check out.
that way. In that case, I should go with Jack. He's a bit of a posh
Okay.
plot.
Great. So what do you change into, and what does Jack look like?
So Jack, who I think I've used for like a blip of a second to show someone Corvus' ability. He's sort of like I think the way I describe him is almost that like annoyingly handsome, like almost like Disney prince looking, you know,
Jack from Titanic.
idea of a person. And his clothing is just a bit nice. It's not like super nice. I probably couldn't have actually afford real nice clothes, but it like has the appearance of being like nice casual wear.
Yeah.
If I've got some way to like, if I still have my costume that I bought in the city, there might be some way to like just tie that in to make it look a little more
Yeah, easy enough to do for someone with your skills.
natural in the environment. And yeah, that's kind of it. I'm just going to sort of like find some way to wander back to the streets, maybe where I can get an eye on that place without looking conspicuous. So if I see some guards, maybe I look around like, oh my.
Yeah, like it is not difficult to do. Like people are definitely like gathering, and like, you know, like a crowd gathers in these circumstances. And you come to find a ironclad black buggy drawn by multiple, like 4 horses. So this 4-horse drawn buggy with a small gnome like in the driver's seat, flanked by 2 massive iron golems. Like they are 12 feet tall, 8 feet wide, made of like massive round like iron pieces, like put together, like kind of like crazy big, like oversized Lego men almost, except not nearly as cute and friendly looking. And then a smattering of guards in highly visible and polished armor, like chainmail, and like little like half capes and kind of like voluminous pants that have a lot of like room in them and like seem very mobile. There's like about 20 of those. And then you see being led out by a group of this older feline individual with kind of like you know how like sometimes cats have like mutton chops like at the front. So very much kind of like mutton choppy, like mustache kind of looking fur pattern. Grizzled, gray looking, one eye with a patch over the other one, in like plate mail, leading out Lunine and Ozo, both of whom are manacled, hand and foot. Their bags are their gear is in a, you see it being put in a locked chest that is then kind of like two poles are put in and two people like carry their gear like that over to the buggy, and flanking Lunine and Ozo are 4 earth elementals, creatures of stone and sand, that each have like a gemstone like on their shoulder or like in the middle of their chest that is glowing a bright blue. And it looks like there's 2, they seem to be like wizards. One is a feline with like kind of marmalade colored calico design. The other is a human looking woman with a bit of like elf ancestry somewhere along the way, like slightly pointed ears, longer in the face, more delicate framed. But you immediately clock that these 2 are no pushover glass cannon wizards. They are powerful individuals. Their robes are immaculate and they shine even in the darkness. They seem to almost glow. And they don't have armor like the others do, but they do seem to have like a pauldron or like a greave or like little pieces of armor that don't interfere with their spell casting. And you see Pouch of Smoke and the owner of the establishment that you recognize because she had you all show up there. She checked you all in. Having a discussion with 2 very officious looking individuals who do not appear to be guards, but appear to be like higher up, like maybe like commissioner level. Like they're not street level people. They are like authority level people. And you see these 4 earth elementals like walk Lunine and Ozo to the carriage. The door gets opened up and it is it's like a small sized door. Lunine has to crouch as he is pushed into it by one of the elementals, and Ozo is able to climb in without too much of a problem. But you see the door is slammed shut. The door is slammed shut, latched, and a padlock is put on it. And then you see a chain is grabbed from the side and brought around the front of the door and hooked onto the other side. So like the door isn't going anywhere. This carriage seems to be made of metal. And you wonder how 4 horses can possibly pull this thing. And when the gnome cracks the whip, the horses suddenly swell up, like hulk out almost, and become twice as large. And their manes go from like simple hair to feathers and flame as these horses become elemental creatures of fire and stone and begin pulling the cart away with the cadre of guards flanking it, and the 2 iron elementals clomp, almost shaking the ground as they move, and the earth elementals gliding along two in front and two behind the horse-drawn carriage as this procession of imprisonment heads towards some destination you do not know. What do you want to do?
Jesus Christ. Unhand them, yeah, I say. Step out and confront them all.
Take them on, bro. Take them
I'm
on.
just kidding. No, fucking Jack mutters to himself.
Oh, and the two wizards you see each step on little, like, floating discs and just glide along with the procession, like, keeping up with it.
Okay, so a couple of things. We have a couple of super powerful wizards. We had a couple of, like, commissioner level.
The commissioner level looking people are still talking to Pouch of Smoke and the proprietor of the diamond, the Shining Diamond.
You got it, bro. Just solo it. You're good.
And Pouch of Smoke, who I've now abbreviated as POS. And okay, so I would like to have, if possible, in that moment, it sounds like a lot of stuff was going on, like try to tag a few individuals that look like they could be important later.
Mhm.
For instance, the gnome cab driver, for lack of a better, like just a couple of like,
Yeah, the coachman.
grab them quickly, like coachman.
Yeah, you easily pick out the coachman, the wizards, that grizzled older tabaxi with the one eye. Definitely clock him. He seemed important. And then the two commissioners. Which the two commissioners, one appears to be like a portly sort of like human man, in like a duster. The other seems to be a tall, reedy feline. That is almost like a Sphinx cat looking individual, in a very like tight fitting form, fitting very proper prim kind of like desert style suit.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I am trying to like pick up some easy stuff. Like, what's the relative height? What are they wearing? Did they speak at all? Like, a lot of this is like, if I ever had to like just use one of these in a pinch, who could I pass off? And like, the wizards are probably out. Can't even afford their robes. You know what I mean? But like,
Yeah, the wizards probably aren't worth your time. Just make a perception check as you're studying this, and you can have advantage on this because this is kind of like what you're good at, like picking up details on people.
I'll roll twice, I guess, because that's the only way I know how to do it right now. Okay, X 25.
25 will give you details, all the details to physically pass as the grizzled feline. And all the details to pass as either the portly human or the Sphinx-looking feline. With a 25, you also get a smidget of each of their voices, enough for you to be able to intimidate or imitate them. The one-eyed feline is gruff and grizzled and is simply called Commander Claw.
Love it.
You don't
I love it.
you don't know what the rest of his name is, but he's called Commander or Commander Claw by like individuals who he interacts with before the carriage goes. The Sphinx cat is lean reed in the wind. And
Cool.
and the human is Stevan Krasik.
With a K?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
So you get their names, and Krasik and Lean seem to have more like posh sounding accents, but in like the Madanat kind of accent, but more like nasal. And Commander Claw is just gruff and gravelly.
Cool. Could I even like as they're if I have time while I'm spotting all this as the coach drives away, could I like maybe ask the whoever's standing next to me where are they taking them? What is happening?
Yeah, this woman looks at you. Oh, those criminals are going to the slab.
The slam. Where's the slam? Never even heard of the slam.
How have you not heard of the slab? It's the high security prison here in the Marble Rising.
Oh, you said slab. Oh, I'm so sorry. I heard slam, and I thought, what is that?
Oh, no, sorry.
Something really.
Oh, yes, they stole from a wizard here at the Shining Diamond, apparently. And
The Shining Diamond.
yes, and that wizard works for one of the pashas, you know.
Oh, they're in trouble now.
Oh, yes, they will lose more than their hands, that's for sure.
I feel like you're doing this over a cup of tea. Like, I feel like.
Oh, those silly criminals. What were they thinking? Oh, for the heads. Anyway, yeah, so Corvus is like his turned his acting up to 11, and he's trying to mask his like utter concern, where he's like, Ozo is possibly going off to their death.
Yeah, this woman is not so much paying attention to you, so you can totally get away with it.
Okay. And then I'm going to, if I think I have gathered enough information in this scene, which perhaps I have, and I know where they're going, I'm not going to follow them. That seems...
Make an investigation check at advantage, or actually make a persuasion check at advantage.
Persuasion at advantage. Copy that.
Yeah.
It would be a natural 20, but I'll roll again just for fun.
Oh, this woman will tell you whatever you want to know. She tells you everything about the slab. The slab is the high security prison. It is where the worst criminals are kept and where anyone who inconveniences someone important is kept. So like political prisoners end up there, people who try to rob wealthy merchants, like members of the Merchant Council, or people who make threats against the Pasha or the Raja or any of the Pashas. It is built into one of the like rock faces that exists here, like mountain base kind of style. Like it is built into the natural rock formation. There are no windows in the cells, and the cells are deep inside the mountain. The guards are not trusted because guards can be bribed, so most of the guards are constructs and earth elementals that are summoned and controlled by mages who are in the employ of the government, of the council, of the Rajas, of the Pashas. However, she does point out Commander Claw. Claw on White Linen is his full name, as you learn. He apparently runs the slab. It is the warden of the slab. So it's not that there aren't like humanoid guards, but like the bulk of the force there to keep the prisoners in line are things like those iron golems and the earth elementals. And they are all controlled or under the orders of Commander Claw on White Linen.
Oh, that's fascinating. Wait, did he summon these elementals, or is there some wizard that is like...
Oh, no, sir. You see, the wizards summon those elementals. I don't actually know the wizards myself, but they summon multiple of them. They control the elementals through those gems. I don't know if you saw them.
Oh, the blue, yes.
Yes, the blue gems. Yes, the sapphires. Those control gems allow the elementals to remain summoned for longer periods of time and perform duties. I suppose if they were destroyed, then the elementals could do whatever they wanted, but or maybe they would just disappear. I don't really know. they say that the elementals are carved from the stones that that the slab is made from, so that they are at home within the slab, so they are more inclined to be there and protect it and do their duties there. I don't know if that's true, but that's the rumor, of course.
That is fascinating. Wow, I had no idea, actually. That's what that was this whole time. Wow. I pity that couple that was led away, because that sounds like a very dreadful place to go, and I'm certain they don't get any visiting rights, do they?
At the slab? Absolutely not.
I was joking. Of course not. They wouldn't.
Oh, quite funny.
Sorry. Well, that having known all that, I guess I know what happened here. I'll go back about my business. You have a lovely day.
Oh, enjoy your evening. And you can tell she is one of these women who is obviously like lives for the goss. So she like immediately begins talking up the gossip with like whoever's around her.
Oh, good. I'll like sort of as I walk away to disappear in the crowd. I might listen just in case I catch anything else extra juicy. But if not, if I've heard it all, I'll.
Yeah, we'll keep that natural 20 rolling. You know, there's a lot of like, apparently it was this duo of master criminals. Some people are like, oh, it was a whole cabal, and these are the two that got caught. There's a couple whispers of claiming that these two were trying to steal something to incriminate the Pasha in some sort of crime or cover-up or something. But those whispers are quickly said, shh, quiet, don't talk about that.
Well, there goes my sowing seeds of unrest amongst the populace plan.
Hey, you never know.
Do I hear? Did they have any? Did anyone, or did she hear as I'm listening, like a description of any of the other people that made it away? I would like to know if anyone else was sort of like spotted on their way out.
Supposedly, you do overhear that like supposedly there is another group of people that are like involved somehow, but like that information has not been made public yet. But
Cool.
But you do see on that natural 20 that Krasik does have a pad of paper and some sort of writing implement, and seems to be doing more than just writing. Seems like he's possibly also making sketches.
Good to know. As I am mingling back through the crowd, up until I presume I have to, my friends will tell me if they're going eventually, so, but I just keep an eye on Krasik without looking too suspicious, and if I see where he is stashing said pad of paper.
Yeah, you know, he's got this duster on, like, soon enough, you know, like 20, 30 minutes goes by, he like closes the pad, and it's not like tiny, it's like, you know, composition notebook sized, but he closes it, and you see him tuck it into his duster.
That's gonna be hard to.
And being that you did roll this natural 20, well, you can see that like he's essentially got like a holster, like under his duster, and he puts the book in that, so it's like a book holster that he.
A book holster.
Yeah, that he puts the pad in.
Fucking nerds.
This does sound like it would be difficult to pickpocket, but that is good information to know.
Yeah, who's to say? Certainly difficult in the current situation.
Correct. There's no way I could possibly trail all of these people, and I am still sort of just waiting to hear where I'm sleeping tonight. So I think as long as I can be useful, I might just watch to see what happens and where people go. And if I can trail just one person for a bit safely, I will. If not, I might just have to leave the heat.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely know where the procession is going, and that's got the wizards and the golems and the earth elementals and Commander Claw.
Commander Claw, yeah. So now it's just the two.
Yeah, and there's a scattering of like guards as well, like city guard level type people are around, but they're like indiscriminate, nondescript. They're in like loose chainmail and like robes and like a couple of sashes, but nothing like impressive like the guards from the slab were.
Gotcha.
But after like 20 or 30 minutes after the procession departs, you can see that Lean Reed in the Wind and Stevan Krazik nod to both Pouch of Smoke and the proprietress and step down and head into the streets. And they seem to be having a discussion as they begin heading in a similar direction to the procession, but it doesn't seem like they're following exactly. And you can see that like a couple of the guards kind of stay to like finish up whatever they got to finish up. And then like a group of 4 guards go with the 2, whatever they are, the 2 higher ups.
Okay. Okay, I'm a little nervous to like super trail them because I think they'll probably be on high alert. So if they leave my sight, I'll just sort of let it go and perhaps.
I mean, they are not trying to be evasive, so if you want to, you can tail them.
I'll tell them for a little bit, as it seems safe.
Yeah, just go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Oh no. Okay, that was better than I thought. I thought it was a 1. It's a 7. I got really scared.
Oh, great. So an 18. 18's plenty respectable. You follow them without any. You follow them without any issues, like no problems. Well below their passives, and you watch as eventually they come to like a 3-story building, solidly made of like mortar and stone. They have a brief discussion outside. Krezik enters the building with the guards. And it's obvious like the guard station or guard headquarters or something like that. Like it seems like Krezik is going to do some paperwork or something maybe. But Lean does not go in. Lean seems to nod, say their goodbyes, and head in another direction, kind of off to one side, down a side street.
Should I re-roll if I'm to continue following?
No. If you want to, do you want to keep following Lean?
Yeah, just a little bit longer.
Yeah, you keep following Lean and end up following them until they arrive at a very nice looking smaller house, like 2 stories, fence, like a stone fence with like a pebble, like kind of almost like a Zen garden kind of vibe to it out front. And they walk up to that main door, bring out a key, turn a lock, enter the door, and then you see a couple lights become alive inside the domicile.
Presumably now I know where they live. I might go back because I know there's a notepad that Crescent Cats. I might just wander back to that building and sort of wait it out to see if after night that seemed like their home or like an office.
Oh no, like you could tell that where Krezik went was like guard headquarters.
Aha. Hard to break into also. Okay. Well,
maybe hard to break into, but not necessarily hard to get into.
Yep. I'm gonna have a think on that. I might sit somewhere safe near that building, just sort of like case in the joint.
Great. So you pull back and kind of like just observe for a while. Meanwhile, Renata, you have led your companions to the Dust Barrow. What you all see here are like adobe houses, kind of like pushed together, maybe some bits of wood, some like haphazard doors, and people like outside in the night, not really talking to each other, but definitely like noticing one another and noticing you as you pass. There are men and women and non-binary individuals or unknown individuals drinking from bottles, smoking from pipes. There are a few children like up on rooftops with parents yelling at them to get down and come inside. It is obviously the slums. You are in the downest parts of these neighborhoods. The roadways and pathways are dust and ruts on either side from carts or horses or whatever. It is not good. The couple of like communal fountains that you might walk by are not like the ones in the Marble Rising where they were like spouting water and people could sit around and like be close to cool water. They are dribbling and barely doing much of anything, and the water seems like dirty. Like it's not filtered. It's not fresh spring water. It's probably like a little muddy from traveling through whatever aqueducts to get here. But they're just kind of like dribbling out.
But nobody's looking at us.
Oh, people are looking at you. People are noticing the three people running through the streets.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that we're running. Briskly walking.
You have used the terms quickly and getting out of here fast and such.
Run, go,
But
go.
you are using the word run, and
The word run was also used multiple times.
Yes.
Yes, says Andre, as they're like,
thanks, Sandra.
So
Walking
cute.
with a purpose.
Yeah. Like
Perhaps not sprinting.
yeah, you can adjust your pace once you're like in the dust barrel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I would say we are probably no longer in like a headlong flight.
yeah.
No.
But people definitely notice you all because you are a group that is noticeable.
Sure.
Between
Dressed-
the fairly good clothing that you're all wearing,
Yeah.
and
We're still dressed for the marble whatever.
yeah, and the full-blooded elf,
Uh-huh.
and the
Literally took the anti-feat, all eyes on me,
yeah.
because I'm the only elf in the fucking city.
Uh-huh. Possibly on the continent.
Yes. This is great.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you're making your way out.
As soon as we are no longer like running headlong, Andra would have put her hood up in an
Okay.
attempt to at least be, gray and
When Andra does that, I pull out my. There was a whole scene about me buying a stupid hat that I could
Mm-hmm.
disguise my ears in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
All right.
So at least I'm not noticeably an elf immediately.
Yeah.
just wearing a stupid hat.
Floofy onion hat it is.
Floofy. Selenar has been wearing he usually wears studded leather armor and then like a flowy robe situation over that. But when we got to Hessian, he ditched all of it because it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's wearing essentially a jumper, right? He's like in his undergarments.
And
Stupid hat.
Renata, you are leading them to your old home.
Correct. Yeah, I figured that would be a safe spot. Do the sound of bells, does that cause a change in everyone's demeanor? Like, do they hide in their houses? Do they come?
So
out of
some
their
people,
homes? See what's
some
happening?
people, when they hear the gongs from Marble Rising, do retreat into the shadows. Others stick their head out, try to see if they can get anything. The rumor mill's the rumor mill, so People are
Yeah.
interested.
Okay.
So Renata leads you to a broken down home that is defiled and graffitied and holes in the roof and unpleasant smelling.
Yeah.
Selenar's
Selenar
been
has
here
been here
before.
before.
Yes.
But
And
I'll turn
I
to
imagine I pick up pretty early that you're leading us here. I wouldn't say anything, but he knows where we're going.
and when we get there, I'll turn to Andra and say, I used to live here. And we should be okay here.
Kind of steps in and looks around and kind of makes a face, but doesn't really say anything about it. And it's just like, well, at least they won't look for us here.
Renata notices the face and just say, it's seen better days, of course.
Of course.
And as you enter that, we cut away and find ourselves in a dark, dimly lit gulag. It is passageways of stone lit by torches that are greasy, and the smoke is hanging on the top layer of the area. The ceilings in the hallways are 10 feet, 12 feet high, so you can see that like grease marks and like soot stains above the various torch lights, or the torches that are giving light here. You can hear the far off moans of people in pain and discomfort as two iron golems, one in front, one in back, flank Ozo and Lunine as they are brought to a room where there's no furniture or anything. It is just stone floor, and these two massive golems who barely fit down these hallways take up positions in this room, and those four earth elementals rise up through the stone ground, and sitting at on this raised dais, that one-eyed, grizzled-looking Feline looks down at both of you as you are manacled. It says, "The charges against you are robbery and destruction of property against a direct employee of the Pasha. How do you plead?"
Not guilty.
Oh,
No.
What he
Oh.
he said?
You have entered a plea of not guilty. Your trial will be tomorrow morning. You will be shown to cells now. And you hear him rattle off a couple numbers to an individual who is wearing like robes and has a long hood that you can't see their face. They raise their hand and move their fingers, and the four elementals rise up, two on either side of you, each grabbing you and lifting you up off the ground, and they glide you separate away down to different cells. Lunine, you are dragged to a cell that is dark and dingy and about 5 feet wide and 8 feet long, with stone walls on four sides and iron bars on the front. The bars are opened and you are thrown into the cell, and then it is locked behind you. You have nothing on you. You are stripped down to your barest clothing. No pouch, no pockets. All your pockets have been emptied. You don't even have your boots. Ozo, you've been given a similar treatment. you have been stripped of all your items, all your gear, your boots, your mask has been removed. Everything from your personage has been taken. You are just in your barest of clothes. And Ozo, you are shown into a larger cell. A larger cell that has two stone walls, one on the back and one on one side, iron bars on the other two sides, and inside the cell with you are 5 large hulking forms who rise and turn over as you are thrown into the cell. You see large reptilian features on all 5 of these individuals, with like almost crocodilian features or like lizard like they appear to be reptilian humanoids, and you see their mouths open and what appears to be lizard-like grins appear as shining teeth glint in the torchlight. And that is where we will end tonight's session of Nuuli Forged.
Wow.
So,
Cool.
good game, everyone.
Hi.
We did some things.
This will be fun.
Yeah. This was not at all how I thought we would go. I never thought you'd go anywhere near the slab, but here you are.
But here we are.
But here we are.
Good thing you prepared the maximum security prison that is almost impossible to break into.
Always prepared. That's our.
It's highly improbable, but nothing is impossible.
I'm now suddenly trying to recount the plot of the D&D movie. Maybe we can make that work.
No, we need to recall the plot of Count of Monte Cristo.
Yay.
Help us, as there are canonically no Aarakocra in Nuuli.
That is true. There are no bird folk.
You have to remind me that I have this thing called speedy recovery, by the way. Also, that I do have 1 casting of healing word.
But you have your focuses and stuff now? Anyway.
I'm not talking about in the prison. I just was like trying to look up my telepathy and see what the range was, and then instead I found these other really useful things.
Ah.
that I forgot I had.
Useful earlier.
Yeah, that would have been useful earlier.
Better not lose my owl bear.
Oh, the owl bear is
It's
out
very safe.
out of their possession. Like it is.
Yeah, it's very safe. It's in a trunk, probably guarded by a whole bunch of constructs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is rough times ahead. So we'll be back next week on the 29th to see what happens with this crazy crew and the decisions they have made. Thanks for coming, everybody. I hope we all had fun. Thank you, I've Got It. Thank you, everyone who lurked and gave us a few minutes of your time this evening. We're going to go around and say some goodbyes, and I'll figure out who we are going to raid this evening. Let's start with our elf in the dark. Let's start with Selenar.
Hello, goodbye. I've been Jeff playing Selenar. I just threw a bunch of cardboard on the fire, so maybe this will work.
Glorious.
Hello. I
We
know
can
your
see you.
preset is messed up. But I'm actually not going to be here next week. I'll be on a lake somewhere, but in 2 weeks, I'll be back playing Selenar again. Good luck breaking these bitches out of prison.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
What's up, Mary?
Hello, friends. Next up, Renata.
Campers.
Hey, that's me. I'm Renata and Mike. And I will also not be here next week because I'll be singing Linkin Park.
Oh my
so
God.
good luck, bitches, trying to get everyone else out of jail.
Cool.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Thanks, Mike. Next up, we got Ozo.
Corvus show next.
I'm Ozo, and I approve this message. And I'm Amber, and I guess I will be here next week.
In
You know.
jail.
I'll be in jail.
Important.
I am really looking forward to the conversation with my crocodilian friends.
It's going to be fun. Thank you so much. Next up, we got Lunine.
I'm Tanner. I played Lunine. Watch me try to talk my way out of this one. It's gonna be real interesting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Thanks.
So, yeah.
Next up, we got Corvus.
Yo, this is Matt. Playing Corvus, the Changeling Rogue. I probably didn't say that in the beginning because I was late. Yeah, let's see what sort of super sleuthing, pull out all the stops, everything he's ever trained for, could come down to this, or he could die. Next week on Nuuli Forged.
Thank you. And Andra.
Hey, that is me. My name is Sarah. I have been Andra. I need to figure out why Andra panics when she thinks she's going to get caught, but that's a character thought I need to have
Daddy
because
issues.
it apparently has come up a couple times now. Issues about that. I will be here next week, but I'll be a whole year older.
Woo.
And we have a YouTube channel in case you missed any of this important backstory at YouTube, Nuuli Forged at YouTube, NUULIFORGED. Also, follow us on Blue Sky and Instagram in case any of our times change and things like that. That's where we announce it. That's what I got. Thanks.
Thank you so much. And I have been Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. Thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. Go ahead and check out our Spotify playlist for our character stuff. We're going to go ahead, and tonight we're going to raid Quest Keep. We haven't raided them in a while. So make sure you hop in this raid, let them know that they have been newly raided. And we will see you all next week, Tuesday, July 29th. Wow, July already. I have so much I should do. And we will see you next week at 7 p.m. here on Twitch. Thank you all so much. Be safe, be kind. Long live Ozzy. And that's that. So see you next week, everyone. Bye. Bye.